Let's talk about the rappers for a minute. Can we talk about the rappers for a moment? Let's talk about Tupac Shakur for a moment. Tupac Shakur is a child of the 60s. Tupac Shakur, born out of the spirit of the revolution of the 60s. Tupac Shakur, fire in his bones, boldness and rebellion in his blood. Born from his beautiful, bold Black Panther mama, Afeni, sitting in the jail cell, a revolutionary woman carrying the fruit of life, marking the child in her womb, marking the child with rebellion, marking the child with insurrection, marking the child with a spirit to not go along with what's been going on.
Beat me, Young G, with a gift to gab. We don't even know we not beefing with the East Coast. We starting Death Row East with Eric B, all the OG niggas out there.
So I told Pac, I said, Pac, you got to make this right because this is about to be a mess. You know what I'm saying? Because you keep pushing Nas into the corner like he's a girly man, and that's not how he's built. So you forcing him to do something now. So he went over and they talked about it and they hugged it out, man. And I never forget when Tupac came back, he said, "E, man, I just want to say thank you, man. You're right, man. Nas is a cool dude," and this and that. So the album that came out and it was dissing everybody, it was never supposed to come out. Nas was supposed to fly back into LA and him and Pac do an album together. Because I remember being on a plane with Pac and he was so excited. He was like, "E, man, you right, man. Nas is a good dude, man." But he said, "E, man, I got some records, man. I gotta erase all the records." You know what I'm saying? I gotta erase all these records. And he wanted Nas to come out and he wanted to do an album with him. And he was excited about it. When, yo, E, after we come back from the fight, yo, man, I'm gonna call Nas and fly him out here, man, see if he feel like coming out, man, or I'll go back out there. And he was excited, you know, to work with Nas.
I mean, Pac wouldn't attack anybody who was real. Like I said, Pac was a man with a lot of respect. He had did on Makaveli album. He talks about Nas. It's sort of bad. So at the MTV Awards, he met Nas. He went to him. "So you got a problem with me? You know, that was Pac." I said, "Whoa, I want no problem. We can be cool." They had a conversation. I went over there. You know, they shook, they hugged, they said we could do things in the future together. We could make a difference. So on the way back home, Pac said, when we get to the studio, all the negative stuff I said about Nas, I'm going to take him out and put somebody else in who deserved that. But I'm not going to say that negative about Nas because I broke bread with him. And I gave him my word that we was friends. I mean, so we can't change stuff now because Pac not here to do it. So it got to be left in there. So Nas need to know that Pac was definitely finna change for him.
Only Gab can do it like this. Yo, YouTube, what up? It's your homie Gab, I'm in the building. And this is Makaveli Media. Before I get started, think about this. The first time Tupac rolled up on Nas at the House of Blues, he said, "Yo, don't let this East-West thing get to you. I swear to God, we got love for you. We love you."
Like, "What's up, yo?" I said, "Yo, this East Coast, West Coast, yo, it's not about you. Don't get caught up in it. I swear to God, we love you. We got love for you." This nigga Nas went back home and started talking that fake thug and dropping little Jews and his shit.
Fake thug, no love, you get the slug, CB4 gusto.
And that's wrong. Because you should have said that to me when I was right there.
Pac liked Nas. He liked his music. Pac was upset with Nas because he felt like Nas dissed him. After that conversation at the House of Blues, he felt like Nas dissed him on It Was Written, the song, The Message. Fake thug, no love, you get the slug. Pac had just got shot. So he felt like, oh, okay, that's how you really feel. You know, that's where all the anger came from. It was like, yo, why I showed you love and you shitted on me. So Eric B got at Pac like, yo, wait a minute. No, it's not like that. You know, Nas ain't got a problem with you. He didn't said that much. But Pac wasn't taking him at his word because of what he said. You know, so they got a chance to talk. Nas explained himself. He pled his case. No, Pac, I wasn't talking about you. Pac took him at his word. This time, they made up. They couldn't wait to work together. They agreed to record some music together. These are facts. This is not my opinion. You hear the OG Eric B say that. And now you hear Suge say it. The exact same thing. They had a conversation. It started off kind of hostile. Pac was upset. But once they got to talking, they hugged it out, you know, and agreed to do some music to the point where Tupac agreed to take Nas' name off the Makaveli album. Against all odds, he was going to remove Nas completely off the whole album. Just like Eric B said. Eric B said Pac told him, yo, I got to erase some albums, yo. I got to erase some diss records because I was getting on Nas. I got to get rid of that stuff. And he also said that Pac was very excited to record some music with Nas. It was about to go down. It was about to be on. These are facts. Yo, straight up, it ain't about me being a fan of Nas. It don't matter if I like Nas or not. And it don't matter if you think he weak and you hate his guts. It ain't about me or you. The fact is that Tupac liked Nas. He was a fan of Nas. Nas was a fan of his. Until they had that misunderstanding. That messed everything up. And guess what? They fixed it, though. They fixed it, whether you like it or not. They was going to get together. I don't understand what the big deal is, though. Like, you don't think Tupac liked other people's music? Pac was never a fan of nobody else, huh? Come on, man. Pac was human. 25 years old with that. Nas was, what, 23? Two young cats, man. So let me get this straight. You're going to change what happened in Tupac's life because you don't like Nas. So you don't like him, Pac ain't like him. I get it now. I get it. Okay, yeah. Unfortunately, that ain't how shit work. This ain't no opinion of mine. This happened. This is real life. So, you know, to hear Suge say that Pac was going to change for Nas.
On the way back home, Pac said, when we get to the studio, all the negative stuff I said about Nas, I'm going to take him out and put somebody else in who deserved that. But I'm not going to say that I'm negative about Nas because I broke bread with him. And I gave him my word that we was friends. I mean, so we can't change stuff now because Pac not here to do it. So it got to be left in there. So Nas need to know that Pac was definitely finna change for him.
That's deep. He said Nas need to know Pac was going to change for him. Pac was going to get rid of the, you know, the diss tracks and, you know, change his whole thought process. All the anger was gone once the two brothers talked it out. And that's how it should have been. If it, you know, if you didn't mean that, if Nas didn't mean for Pac to take it that way, and, you know, and Pac had love for Nas from the beginning, a conversation cleared the air. And, you know, they handled it like men. Everything ain't got to resort to violence. You know what I mean? Two talented, two intelligent brothers, man, can work it out. And they was going to, unfortunately, what happened to Pac happened. And, you know, Suge said he couldn't change what was done on the album because Pac wasn't there. So they put it out like it was. But it don't change what happened. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to sub to the channel. This is Makaveli Media. It's been a pleasure as always. I'm your homie Gab. I'm signing off. I'm about to hit y'all with the peace.